Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to see what is a data type and which are the types of data types we have. Let me open Edit Plus for y'all. Today I want to explain y'all few things, so I'll just take a normal text file. So first I'm going to tell y'all what is a data type. So a data type is nothing but a type of data a variable can hold, that is called as data type. So if you declare A as a variable in your program, so what does A contain? A contain a value. So which kind of value A is having, that is what data type is. So let me write a definition. Data type. So what is data type? A type of data a variable can hold is called as data type. Nextly, so what are the types of data type you have? You have two types of data. Okay, two types of data type. The first one is primitive data type. Second one is non-primitive data type. So today we are going to see only primitive data types. So what is primitive data type? We are going to study. First one is what is primitive data type. Coming to what is primitive data type. So what is primitive data type? So the basic Java data type that is defined by the Java compiler, that is called as primitive data types. Already it is built in. Okay. So under basic data type or primitive data type, you have multiple number of data type. One is number, mainly defined as number. Okay. So under number, you have A, you have integer. Second one you have B, you have floating point. You know what is an integer? Integer is a whole number. Whole number is like, if I give example, whole number is like 100, 200, or minus 100, or minus 200. Okay. All these are example for integer. You don't have any point value, you have a whole number. Next comes floating point value. So if I give an example like 100.23. So here you have both whole number as well as the fractional part. Okay. That is what called as floating point value is. So you can have both positive number as well as negative number, like minus 100.2. Okay. So this is about number data type. Next comes the boolean. Boolean data type. So what is boolean data type? You know what is boolean is. Boolean is either 1 or 0, either true or false. True or false. So that is what boolean is. So boolean values are very simple, true or false you have. Next comes the character. So what is character data type? It is like, if I give an example for character data type, it has a enclosed within single quotes A, B, any value you can give, or else you can give within a single quote give some dollar symbol. So all these comes with under character. Any character which is enclosed within single quote. Can you see one dot on the top here? That is single quotes. So anything which is encoded with single quote, that is called as character. Next comes string. String data type. So what are string data type? If I want to give example, string is like anything, sequence of character that is enclosed within double quotes, that is called as string. See, you have Java here, which is, it is not only one single character, you have multiple character here, sequence of character which is enclosed within double quotes, that is called as string. So these are the main four kind of primitive data types that you have. So under number you have integer, you have float, that we are going to see in the later on section. So mainly what is primitive data type? Primitive data types are the built-in data types that is present in the Java. Okay. So under this you have number. Number you have integer. Integer will be having only the whole number. Either it might be positive whole number or a negative whole number. Next you have floating values. Floating values are the values which have both whole number as well as the floating point numbers, both positive and negative. Then comes the boolean, that is 0 or 1, true or false you will be having. Next comes character. So character is a single character which is enclosed within single quotes, that is called as character data type. Next comes the string data type. You have sequence. Sequence means multiple character that is enclosed within double quotes. That is called as string data type. Okay. So this is about data types. So let me show one example for this data type. So I'll open a file, Java file. I'll say program P4. Now I will start writing my data types. Okay. I'll write Java. You tell me which data type it is. Okay. So same way I'll copy and paste it. I'll give one number here. I'll give one number. Then I'll give one more negative number. I'll give one more negative number. Then I'll give one more single character. Then I'll give one, sorry, I'll give one more floating point number. Okay. Then one I'll give one boolean value. Sorry, boolean number. That is either I can give true or false. Okay, let me give like this and I'll save the file. Now I'm going to save it as P4. Why P4? I have already explained in the previous video. If you don't know why the class name as well as the file name should be same, if you don't know, go back to the previous video, check the video and come back so that you will understand. So I'll click on save. Now I'll go to the, now I'll compile the file P4. I'll click on enter. I don't have any errors. Now I will run the file P4. Can you see Java? So which kind of data type it is? It is string data type. Next you have 10. It is an integer data type. Next one is minus 10. So, an whole number, an integer can have both positive as well as negative number. The fourth value is A. Why it is A? Because it is a character data type. Next one is your floating point number 100.45. Next one is your boolean value or boolean data type true. You can see all the statements, all the outputs are printed in the next line. Why? Because I have given print ln. So where to use print ln as well as print? If you don't know what is print and if you don't know what is print ln, go to my second video, check what is print as well as print ln. Come back and watch this particular video again. You will understand why it is printed in the next line. Each and every statement are printed in different lines. You will understand. So this is about the data type. I hope you understood what are the kinds of data type you have, how to declare it in the section, how to give an example with a program example. I have explained you what is data type, what is primitive data type. So which are the types of data type you have, then how to use it in the program I have explained. So next class we are going to see continuation of data type, how it is used, what is the size, what is the memory allocation of the data type, how to declare it, how to use it in the program. Those things we are going to see it in the next class. I hope you understood this particular video. Any doubt, please make sure you are going to leave a comment. I'll answer that particular comment. If you like this video, please make sure you are going to share it with your friends so that it is useful for others too. The people who have come to my channel for the first time, please make sure you're going to subscribe my channel and watch all the video till the end. Till the end, if you don't watch it, you don't understand the program. So each and every programming class, it's hardly 10 to 15 minutes of video it is. Each and every point I have mentioned it. So make sure you're going to watch the complete video. Okay. Thank you guys. See you.